Alright guys, Kazoo71 here, back on Primal Fear, my server. Last week we were in the Aberration Zone. This week me and my tribe mate are in here again. We're going to explore a little bit deeper. She had got on the game and wanted to come back in here, and that's why I had left the Aberrant Zone to come back in with her. We're going to go a little deeper. We're going to look for some stuff, try to tame a few things. Looking for some Equus and Equus, or the horses. There you go. And then, so here's the entrance. Behind that green little obelisk thing is where we went into, and this is the little tunnel to get in the other section. Now, the mods I'm using on the server are the Primal Fear, the Ebenus Astrum, Superstructures, Dino Storage version 2, the awesome Spyglass, and the Death Inventory Keeper. So as you see, I just flew through that little twisted root-looking section and got into this other area. Now, you can walk around out here in here. There's a lot of places you would not be able to get to if you were just walking. So this is kind of like made like the normal aberration map, where you need a rock drake to kind of get to some of these places. But there ain't no rock drakes on this one. So yeah, you need to be able to fly in here. If you want to know how to fly, go watch my video. Cave flyer is not working, and I'll show you guys how to do it on single player if you haven't figured that out. So anyhow, we're gonna fly around here. We're gonna be looking for some stuff to tame, kill a few things. We're on our our fabled Argentavis. Pretty sure these are the fabled ones. They might be the celestial ones. I can't tell. They look fabled though. They're kind of glowing a little bit. So anyhow, we're just trying to find anything we want to tame in here. Particular Ovis, Aberrant Ovis, the horses. And what we are doing is, eventually we'll do is look for some rare mushrooms. So the two things we have been really short of on Ebenus Astrum is the rare mushrooms and the rare flowers. Haven't been able to figure out to this point where they are on the map. Find a few here and there, but it's really not a lot. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, the rare flowers, you can get them in the swamp area on the map. A little bit of harvesting with the Therizinosaur. It's not a bunch, but there are some there. So we're going to go ahead and tame this Aberrant Ovis. So I was asking her if she had some veggie cakes. She's got them in the obelisk. So Dino Storage version 2. So basically what it is, you carry around a soul terminal. It weighs 20 pounds. You can drop that thing anywhere you want, what she just did, as you can see on the left. And then you can access the obelisk. So on servers, and you can have an unlimited amount of items inside the obelisk, so we can just keep things in there, drop the terminal down, get out what we need, and then pick the terminal back up, and she can tame an Ovis with a sweet veggie cake that was in the obelisk. So there's one tame there. So we're just kind of flying along here, taking a look. See, there is a Primal Tech Parasaur level 145. So 2 hits, one from her, one from me, and it's dead. There you go. Don't take much to kill these guys with these fabled Argentavis. It's pretty easy. So, kind of just flashing forward a little bit there. There is an Aberrant Dodo, and we're trying to kill these Primal Tech Raptor. This one's going to take a little bit longer than the Parasaur. It's a level 240. Nope, that's our fabled, excuse me. This is a level 95, but it seems to have a lot more health than that Parasaur did. So this one's taking a few more hits. And you see we're dive bombing them together, kind of working in tandem here. It works a lot easier when you got 2 people like this. So, but that went down pretty quick. And the reason we killed it is because I wanted to tame this alpha Bulbdog down here. So, and I'm going to show you guys at the very end of this video. There's 2 type of alpha Bulbdogs on the Primal Fear mod. I didn't know this. One of them is rideable, and the other one is not. So all these. I'm not sure about the fable ones, but the alpha ones, there's 2 different ones. There's a rideable one and a non-rideable. This one right here happens to be a rideable one. You can see how big it is. And we'll ride them in this episode. I'll show you guys riding them for a second, just so you can see what happens when you ride them. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. Got him. Using one of my trank darts instead of the gun. Saving the gun for other stuff. This thing is pretty easy. I'm not sure if they'll attack you or not. I haven't tried that out yet. I don't want to. I just want to tame it. There we go. And that thing I had in my hands there, guys, that is the soul gun from the Dino Storage version 2 mod. And it shoots out a soul ball to pick up the dino. So it's pretty easy. A lot of people ask me what that is every time. So there's an Aberrant Alpha Equus. So we're going to go ahead and tame that thing. It's pretty high level. And my partner is a lover of these horses, so definitely loves the horses. So we try to tame these guys when we see them. She has a whole bunch of them on any map we play on, and so we're gonna go ahead and tame this one. Knock that sucker out. I'm using the well, I forgot what this thing's called. Fabricated rifle. It's the Primal fabricated rifle with these bullets. These Primal infused bullets or Alpha infused bullets. They're really quick. I don't remember which bullet I had there, but they knock stuff out really fast. And this is how you knock out the demonics and the celestials and stuff. Those things you want to tame. You want to use this. So it's going to take a little bit longer than the quick things to tame that one. That took a few seconds. Everything is super fast on this Primal mod. When you're using these tame helpers, everything goes super quick. Just flash forward again. Like I said, I don't want to show you guys this whole thing. It was about an hour or something of recording. So I just want to kind of chop it down to when we're doing things. So here's another Alpha Bulbdog. We're going to tame this one. It's level 145. So just kind of cleared the area, make sure nothing was around us. And then we're going to knock this sucker out. I'm going to use the bullet this time and knock it out in one hit. And there we go. There's another one. And she's going to go ahead and tame this one. So, oh, maybe not. You going to tame it? Yeah, there she goes. Get off there and tame that thing for me. I'm just messing. We both have kibble on us, so we're just kind of taking turns. Alright, there's another one tamed. Alpha Bulbdog. There's a gravestone. Woohoo! That was one of those from the Fear event, Fear Evolved. Still had that thing running when we did this. Alright, so anyway, yep, we're going to take a look around. Let's look a little bit more, kind of going forward here. So this is when we decide to test the, try to find rare mushrooms. There's these mushrooms we know on Aberration. When you're harvesting with an iguanodon, you get quite a few rare mushrooms and biotoxins from these red mushrooms. So there's no Therizinosaur in Aberration, so we figured we would try this and see if this Therizinosaur can harvest these things and what it would get from these mushrooms. See if it's like a fluke or something, if it would work, since we had one on us. Because they did not spawn in Aberration, so you can't get a Therizinosaur down in Aberration. But on this map, we can. So let's see. I could tweak Aberration and put Therizinosaurs on there, but there's no Aberrant Therizinosaurs, so it'd be kind of funny. They would take damage. So all them dinos in Aberration don't take radiation damage if they're the Aberrant ones. So, which pretty much all of them, except for the tech ones that do spawn in there. Those aren't Aberrant or Aberration techs, whatever you call them. I don't know how to say that word. Aberrant, Aberration, Aberrant. Who knows? Don't matter if I knew how to say it or not anyway. Somebody's going to be like, that's not how you say it. So, who cares? All right, anyways, so she's telling me the tickle attack gets the aggregate mushrooms, and then the beak attack's getting everything else. So that's pretty much pointless. The Therizinosaur doesn't work, so we need an iguanodon. So we are going to switch and try to find us an iguanodon, and then we're going to test this out again, see if we can get a bunch of rare mushrooms. Because, like I said, that's how you get rare mushrooms on Aberration, is using iguanodon. So we are going to check it out and see what I can get. I was just waiting. She was responding to me. So let's do this. Let's get a let me before I do this, I want to test something else out real quick, because she was just reaffirming what she got. And I want to see these green crystals, if they're like Aberration. And yes, you get some crystals and stuff from them, so you can see what I got there. But just going forward a little bit, we're still in the same spot, so we're going to try to find an iguanodon here. I don't care what level. And there's a 95 one, and that one's an Aberration one too. Cool. Just an Aberrant iguanodon, not an alpha or anything like that, just a regular iguanodon. We just need one to test this out. We'll get a better one later. And one shot down. There we go. Pretty simple. This guy's pretty easy to knock out. Most of these things are pretty easy to knock out with these bullets. These bullets take them down quick. There is a bow on here. You get this compound bow, and there's a primal arrow. And it takes a little bit to make those arrows, but each arrow is a one-shot knockout. So no matter what you're trying to shoot, it will knock anything out. But it also gives them a boost. So if you knock them out, they're going to have a 30-second boost. So you got to hit them and move real quick, or they're gonna probably kill you. So it's pretty cool. And I'll show you guys later on in these later videos. You can knock these big boss dinos down with that thing. It's pretty funny. Any of the tameable ones, not the non-tameable ones that don't work on. So let's go throw some berries in here, guys. I'm gonna skip forward just a little bit as this thing tames. I'm gonna go ahead and use a tame helper in here, even though it's just an aberrant one and not a primal one. It'll still work. So I'm gonna go ahead and learn the engram for the iguanodon saddle. Let's go ahead and craft that because I need that. I'm gonna use the superstructures, and I'm gonna pull all the items in my inventory from the item cache and from wherever else we have here, the birds. And then we got enough to make this thing. So pretty easy to make an iguanodon saddle. It's an early game engram, so you don't need a lot of stuff, hide and fiber or stuff like that. So it's pretty simple. So go ahead and get this guy tamed, and then I'm going to flash forward, like I said, till it's tamed, and we're going to try this out. And there we go. Pretty easy, pretty easy. Let's put that saddle on there. We're going to pick this guy up and go try it out up a little higher. While I was waiting for it to tame, I flew up a little bit. There's some rare, or those red mushrooms up top there. We kind of ran out of them here because we used the Therizinosaur. But we're going to fly straight up to this 2 levels up here. There's some mushrooms right here. And I went too high. Oops, right there. Alright, let's go back down to land. Let's try this guy out and see what happens. And let's see if we get some rare mushrooms. And there we go. Look at that. Quite a few of them. So I'm going to let my partner try it out so she can see. But that's quite a few from 2 mushrooms. And I'm not going to show you guys this whole thing, but what we did for like 20 minutes here is we took this guy around and we went and found these mushrooms everywhere, and we just collected hundreds of rare mushrooms because we needed them. The rare mushrooms is a big thing for making kibble, and you definitely need a bunch of them. And my partner, we call her the kibble queen because she can make some kibble, and she makes it fast. She focuses on a lot of eggs and stuff like that. So going forward one more time here in the Aberrant Zone. Well, we got 2 more times, but this is another Bulbdog that we found. So we're going to go ahead and tame this guy. This is a fabled one. So not an alpha, but it should be rideable because it's huge. So go ahead and tame this guy. And then, like I said, I'll show you guys all these at the end here when we get out of the dark here and we get in my base. And we can show you guys in our base what these guys look like, because you really can't see them in the dark. I mean, I could put my torch on, but yeah. Look how fast that is. Man, this is so fast. And then we always joke about this, and we get back on our regular servers like Fjord or stuff, and Scorched Earth, and then these things don't tame that fast. Because we don't have the tame helpers. Alright, so let's see here. There's another, I went forward again here. There's another Equus. Pretty good level. And I shot it once and it ran. Nope, it went down. You can see it go. It went down at the very end. So it took off, but it had enough torp to knock it down. There it is right there. And there is a 45 there. Look, a 140, another one. So these are 2 high level ones right by each other. And that one looked like, yeah, I probably didn't need to shoot that twice, but I wanted to get it down quick. I didn't want it to get away. So anyway, so 2 more of these Aberrant horses. Go ahead and tame these 2 guys. I'm leaving the tame thing on so she can find me. So I didn't tame. I'm not going to tame them both right away because I wanted to be able to track them. Because you can track them and then you can find out where your partner is. So that's how we find each other. Me and my daughters do it too and play together. Like, where are you at? Here, let me knock something out real quick. And you knock it out and then you can track that and you can just find it. Or you could do the coordinates and try to find the coordinates. It's easier to knock something out real quick and then just say, hey, track that dino I'm taming. So there's one of them. Go ahead and force feed this one. And she had found me. That's why I went ahead and put it in there. I knew she was there. So, alright, one more to go. Get this thing tamed and we'll take a look at them when we get back to the base. Come on. Oh, I put the wrong kibble in there. Oops. Yeah. They look weird. The alpha ones look a little strange. They almost look like blood. Because there's these blood and feathers and stuff on this game, and they almost look like the alpha blood. Very close. There we go. All right, let's go forward a bit, guys. Here we are in the house, and then there is the fabled Bulbdog. There's the Iguanodon. There's the two of the Equus right there. I'm not going to kind of show them all. I just want you guys to see them, and I want you to see that these are rideable, as you can see. This is the fabled one. The alphas are rideable too. Like I said, there's some alphas that are rideable, some that are not. She's going to throw out an alpha, and we're going to go for a little run on these guys. You can see the size difference. There's an alpha. Let's see. And she's going to jump on that. I'm just taking a picture real quick. And there she is on the alpha. You see how it's smaller than this one? Let's go outside here. Let's run this fabled outside for a minute. And the fabled glows just like the other fable, so it's pretty cool. I like these guys. Their attack is pretty weak, though. Here you go. She's attacking with the alpha and doing 701 damage, and I'm doing with the fable, doing 768. So not that great. These guys are not the best fighters in the world. They're pretty funny looking, though. But there you go, guys. A little bit of the exploration of the Aberration Zone. And one more thing I want to show you guys, the different sizes in the alphas. Here's a rideable alpha, and next to it are a couple of non-rideable alphas. So thanks for watching, guys. Any comments are appreciated. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.